So you're thinking about making a move to Calgary, but interest rates right now have you a little bit concerned about whether it's the right time to make the move. We're going to touch on whether it's the right time for you, what the rising interest rates mean, and should you wait it out or should you buy now? If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know absolutely everything there is to know about Calgary, click that subscribe button and tap the notification bell if you want to be the first to know about the current market in the city. Also click that like button so more people like you who are thinking about making a move can get access to this video, so it will be able to help them make that transition smooth. I'm Adriel with the Greater YYC Group, and we literally help people just like you every day. We get messages, we get texts, we get emails from people looking to move from BC, from Ontario, from Nova Scotia. We've even had people from Winnipeg. You know, lots of people are moving from Ontario to Calgary just because how great, you know, the city is, and also the housing market is pretty affordable. Now, if this applies to you, you know, feel free to reach out to us, shoot us a text, give me a call, shoot me an email, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Now, currently, as I've said in previous videos, we're still seeing lower inventory levels in Calgary. The benchmark price has risen to just under $530,000. That was the benchmark price outlined last month in the month of April. And you know, again, as interest rates are increasing, you would expect that sales would drop, but we are still seeing strong sales, and it's largely due to supply. I've mentioned it many times, the inventory is still low, and with the amount of people that are moving into Calgary, supply just can't keep up with the demand. That's why we're seeing such an increase in house prices, but of course nothing compared to Ontario and BC, although they've seen declines in sales due to the interest rates and also due to such high prices, right, in over there. Now, with inflation reaching nearly 7%, you know, that's caused a lot of people to be a little bit concerned. But real estate is actually one of the best hedges against inflation. You know, as inflation increases, so do house prices, so does rent. And for those of you who own rental properties, you know, you're probably experiencing this as well. You're seeing rents go up, especially here in Alberta, where the market does favor the landlord. You are seeing increases in rent as well as increases in house prices. Also, we need to consider that we still haven't reached pre-COVID levels. And I'm gonna share with you the historical rates over the past 20 years of Calgary. Let's jump on the computer. Now guys, we're looking at the rates over the past 14 years here. Well, since 2006. And we can see that back in 2008, 2009, when the market crashed, the rates were around 5.39%. And, you know, this dropped to 3.79. Now, if we come up to date, pre-COVID, around 2018, 2019, rates were around 3%, just over 3%, and that was still pretty good. Now, during COVID, as we know, the rates did drop below 2%, you know, like we've got here, to 1.39%, which, you know, has really never been seen, guys, and now rates are slowly increasing as the Bank of Canada have increased the rates. You know, if you really want to get into the market, I would have to say the time is now. The rates are anticipated to continue to rise over the next few years, and you know, there's just no telling where exactly it will be. But this is why we encourage our buyers, get into the market, take advantage of that appreciation. Demand is still higher than supply, and we will continue to see lots of people moving into Calgary. And just to show you a chart of the migration that took place just in 2021, as we can see here, there have been, you know, net migration taking place coming into Calgary. It's slowly been increasing, as we can see on this chart here. It did drop at the beginning of COVID, but as we can see, there was a sharp increase in the net migration into Alberta. Again, just because it's so much more affordable than other provinces. Now guys, this is what I really wanted to get into today. Looking at what happens if the interest rates increase, you know, how does that affect your buying power? And, you know, just so you know, buying power actually decreases as interest rates increase. So as the rates go up, the amount of home you can afford goes down. So we would estimate by every 1% increase in interest rate, the buying power goes down by around 9 to 10%, guys. So that's actually a huge amount. And I'm just going to demonstrate it here with this example. So I've just plugged in here this calculator, $80,000 income, down payment. So you've got around $40,000. The interest rate's at around 4%. You can afford approximately a home around $572,000. So this is at 4%. Now, if we increase that by 5%, as you can see, your buying power goes down by around $51,000. Now, that's a huge amount. So if you think about it, getting in the market early is key here. And as interest rates are anticipated to continue to increase, we can't stress enough that now is the time to get in before they increase, to 6%, 5%. We're hovering at around 4% right now, 5-year fixed. And Bank of Canada is anticipating that they will increase rates over the next few years. So we can't stress this enough. There's a great saying, knowledge is power. I'm just here to provide as much information as possible to help you make the best decision that you can make. As interest rates continue to increase, it is gonna affect how much you can afford down the line. So this is a must that you have to take into consideration. Again, supply is still low. We're still in a seller's market. But again, we only have to find you one home. There's still lots of options out there and affordable prices. And I'm not sure if you've seen my previous video in some of the suburbs outside of Calgary, Airdrie, Cochrane, Chestermere, Carstairs, there are still options for you out here, guys. And you're looking at a 30 to 45 minute commute into the city, which isn't a huge deal, especially for those who are working remote. That is an amazing option for you. Now, if that is you and you're looking for something pretty soon, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help. And again, I'm Adriel, and I'm here to make real estate your reality.